This is a very exciting moment for me. My life is all shit, fires, and issues. So for Tyler to say this is a good one, I'm excited.
CEO or CFO.
Amazing. We'll be beeping 2 of the words in there, but it went well. It was good. So do you want to focus on that part of my career? Like why I thought I was able to go from being a wine retailer into kind of this media thing I've become? When it comes to business, I've always been fearless. I didn't start swimming until I was 9. I was scared of dogs pretty much my whole life. I don't like heights all that much. I'm scared of like snakes, like things. I'm not trying to tackle them. I have no interest in hanging around with snakes. I think everybody's got their strengths and weaknesses. When it comes to business, boy, have I been fearless my whole life. Sometimes people wait until their parents die so they can run the business, you know? I went a different route. I wanted to give back to my parents. I built the business for them, and then I checked that box and took my skills elsewhere. I will say this, I think the surrounding neighborhoods of Manhattan have a thing. When you're in the heart of it, right? The heart of the world. I mean, New York City is literally, maybe, arguably the most important city in the world. You know, when you're within miles of that, you feel that heartbeat, but you're still not it, right? So you have a little bit of that chip on your shoulder. There's a little bit of that bridge and tunnels. You know, a little bit of like, you're the second tier of the ultimate A tier. And I'll be honest with you, I think that is a disproportionate advantage. I think it's the most similar thing to actually being an immigrant in America. You know, it's having that little bit of like hunger and chip and then if you're lucky enough to be an immigrant and grow up in Jersey, I think it's an edge. I think it's an intensity, a vibe, a level of common sense. It's an awareness. Yeah, I think it's a really pretty special thing. Embrace the chip on your shoulder and expand on it and triple down on it and really use it to your advantage. Awesome. You're welcome. Take care. Bye-bye.
I have one more question that I've been wondering. Who would you say that besides, I guess, family members has been like your biggest role model?
Nobody.
Nobody?
That's the truth.
No one's ever like inspired you to like do something?
I'm sure, but I can't figure it out. The real answer.
You're trying to figure out, or something you just kind of have accepted?
Like, do you know who? Like, because they're not. It's not like I've ever spent any thoughtful time in saying Richard Branson did this, or I've just never done that. Like, kindness and compassion and empathy and gratitude and good guys and girls inspire me. Like, oh, that's a nice person. That's a good dude. That gets me going. And then the market, like everybody. Like the game, the market, the process. But I've never really, you know?
Mm-hmm. You've seen that video of like Matthew McConaughey is like my role model is like me in 10 years. It's like that's kind of.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
You try to be yourself in 10 years, and when you get there, obviously you're not like.
That's cool. That's a better articulation probably.
Yeah, that's how I kind of.
I'm very insular.
Yeah.
Like really insular. Like really, like I don't even know about people, you know?
Yeah.
Like the thought to take time to do homework on somebody that I admire is like going to outer space.
I feel like that, like you also have to do the homework. You said building relationships, you have to kind of know the people that you're meeting.
Yeah, but but notice it's a good microcosm back to the thing. You're right, but I'm agnostic.
Yeah.
Like I'm basically talking to you as hard as I'd be talking to my next meeting, which is Vladimir Klitschko.
Yeah.
Which is true. Literally Vladimir Klitschko is walking in right now. But I'm not gonna try any harder. It's just the same.
I respect that.
Yeah, it's ended up being a great attribute in hindsight.
And you find that people respect that, like they don't.
I think people subconsciously feel it.
Yeah.
I think big name people realize I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I think people on the coming up appreciate it.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's a
Especially
weird.
For
It's
them,
a
like they've been treated like royalty their entire life.
it's a competitive
You
advantage.
lay into
It's a competitive advantage, you know? The thing for me is like, I'm just like, don't care. I'm
Yeah.
just in, I do the right thing at the right moment every time.
If they're not about it, just on with them.
Yeah, because I don't think anybody's gonna do anything for me.
Yeah. That's true.
I have zero expectations and I can get everything by myself.
Did you always think that?
Yeah.
Because I feel like at the beginning, it's a lot of like, you do
Don't
do
forget,
everything for
I had a
yourself.
lot of advantages. I was a bad student.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up in a big time family.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of advantages because I didn't know the alternative.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't know what the Hamptons were. I didn't know what, oh, you go to an Ivy League school or a good school, or fuck, if I knew that shit, I should have at least did a little bit just for Michigan. If it was just Michigan, Wisconsin, or Indiana, right?
Just the network is.
I would have been like, oh, like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that meant anything. I was in such an immigrant, insular cocoon in my own head, in my own little family. I didn't even do like extracurricular activities. It was just insular. It was super
When did you say you
weird.
figured that out?
The last 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's why it's good to go to Penn. You know, like, because your roommate might be fucking, you know?
Yeah. That's very true.
Like, I didn't know. That's given me an unbelievable advantage. Rumors are that there was no music.
I didn't use the Airport Gary music.
Why would you not use the Airport Gary music when I'm turning into Airport Gary?